Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Africa campaign featuring the modern day 4 mod. In the last episode, we finished our war with Guinea. So we absorbed them, brought all of their factories and their resources into our control. And we began preparation potentially for war with Nigeria, but I think I'm going to change my mind on that. We'll go over that in a moment. We also got our first naval vessel, our first, as you would call it, a blue water naval vessel in this guided missile cruiser, which I decided to go ahead and call this the Foreman class, named for, Archibald George Foreman, who was a British naval officer who became the first Chief of Naval Staff of the Ghana Navy back in 1959. And we actually named the ship after one of our viewers who requested the name, the Stylianos Dimas. So, that is that. And I guess the second one we build will name Archibald George Foreman. And make that the name ship of the class. Usually it's the first ship, but, we'll make an exception here. Alright, so, as I was saying, we did also get access to our first main battle tank design. Which I think I need a name for that tank design too, but we'll think about that. So, here it is. It's it's out of date, but it's better than nothing. So I've gone ahead and I queued in a line, and we need some factories for it. And that's why I'm going to change my mind a little bit with war with Nigeria. We do want to do that because they have some nice resources, particularly a large quantity of petroleum that we could really use. But I think we're going to go for Burkina Faso here. Not because they have any actual strategic resources, or even really because they have that much manpower. It's because they have some factories, particularly 3 military factories. That would give us enough to build main battle tanks, utility vehicles, and recon tanks. Which, coupled with the factories that I'm building, which I think we're probably going to need one more queued in. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll get all of our lines running with at least one factory. So that is good. So that's what we're going to do. It's a bit of a detour, but I think it will provide the greatest benefit. And they only have between 7 and 9 divisions, so we should be able to overrun them fairly easily. Though we do need small arms, but we'll have our small arms deficit taken care of in about a month. What are we short on? Main battle tanks. Of course they are. Self-propelled artillery, but we are actually building those now. Slowly, but we are building them. See, what we're going to be doing next is getting rid of this stagnation so we can get this construction going faster. Now, nice thing is we are actually starting to get some factories from trade because of those light metals that we captured when we conquered Guinea. Let's see, we are exporting light metals to Botswana, Burundi, and Ethiopia. So we are actually getting some trade going. Some positive trade. Azerbaijan has joined the Eurasian Union. Libya has joined the Eurasian Union. That... Congo has joined the Eurasian Union. Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? We're gonna have to fight Russia. And a lot sooner than I had thought we were. Let's see. Fortunately, it's this Congo, not this Congo. See, this Congo has those tech metals that I really, really want, but I gotta get through Nigeria, Cameroon, and these guys here. So, alright, do we have anything? We're doing massive industrial investment, which we need to stay at peace, but we're gonna get that done. In about 60 days? Less than 60 days? 53 days? Alright, so let's go ahead and justify a war goal here. Well, it's going to take 310 days to justify... Oh, no. First thing we want to do first is this. Switch to stable growth. Alright. What are we looking at here? between 100 and 150 divisions. About 5,000 aircraft. And 200 naval vessels. Yeah. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to grab what we can. See, basically everybody who has a merging outlook are starting to join with Russia. So what we need to do is actually then check. Alright, you're non-aligned. No emerging whatsoever. Nigeria is. That could be a problem. Because we go to war with them, they might immediately join the Eurasian Union, and then it's on. But if we can start getting a navy together, we may be able to do... Oh, they have emerging as well. Can I boost party popularity for nationalist? 0.75 political power per day. Ouch. Daily drift of 0. We won't make any dent whatsoever. Okay. Angola. We don't know anything about what they've done as far as focus is. As what I was saying is that if we can get a navy going... Do you have any boats? No. Then we could do some naval invasions. Alright, we got ourselves our own attack helicopter designs, but they're not as good as the Apaches that we have from the US. So... Oh, hold on. What's up with that? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Alright. Is there transport aircraft? Yes. You know what? I think it's probably a good idea to start. Oh, 635 days. Oh, well, might as well start working on it. Because we're going to need transport aircraft if we want to have paratroopers. We have an airborne infantry battalion design. It needs a lot of work. Alright, engineers. Probably some support artillery. Light recon. I don't think it really makes much sense to put any kind of like heavy mech or tanks in airborne. Combo with the 18. Okay. You know what? Let's actually start training some of these guys. Massive industrial investments is done. We need man-portable air defense weapons and anti-tank missiles, which we're not making yet. Do we have anything here for research slots? No. So what we might do is work on the naval doctrines, or naval focuses. I'm thinking that we'll get, let's see, 2 50% research bonuses for carriers. Or 2 25% research bonuses for all ships. I think I'm going to take the flexible navy option. We are going to want carriers at some point, but they're not really a high priority at the moment. All right. Utility vehicles. Let's continue catching. Let's see, do we need IFVs? Infantry fighting vehicles, we do. We have a surplus of them, mostly stuff, I think, like, yeah, BMP 1s and 2s and some captured, it looks like. But we need our own design. So let's go ahead and grab our own infantry fighting vehicle design. Let's queue in a factory to build them eventually. And let's start justifying war. I don't know why it's going to take so long, but hey, it is what it is. How much would it cost? Alright, we will actually get 0.08 daily drift for nationalist at the cost of most of our political power. Let's see, this is going to be 70 days, this is going to be 70 days, this is going to be 70 days. I mean, it'll only be a problem while we're running these focuses. But, you know, so let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's get it started. Boost party popularity for nationalists. Send it. We'll see if we can't get rid or maybe flip them around. To nationalists. We'll see how it goes. It's a lot of political power to spend. But if we can get them away from emerging, it may prevent them from joining the Russians. What about Niger? They have 2 military factories and 4 civilian. And no resources to speak of. So, taking them is not going to be really that useful. What about Mali? 2 military factories, 6 civilian. No resources to speak of. No military factories. A couple. There's hardly anything here. We really need to push this way, not necessarily that way. I mean, we're going to need to absorb these guys at some point. Angola. 4 military factories, 2 naval dockyards, 17 civilian factories, and somewhere between 20 and 30 divisions. And they have some petroleum. Again, emerging outlook. Oh, and this is actually part of them too. So they actually have quite a lot of petroleum. Nigeria would be much better. I mean, 40 civilian factories, 5 military. If I can get through their army. Oh, we actually need to move these guys to a different... There we go. Actually, no. Move them here. There we are. We're up to 15 fighters. Well, we are actually going to get these factories done a lot faster than I anticipated. I still think it's a good idea to grab these factories. It's going to be a lot easier than trying to chew through Nigeria. Not Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria. Now this is because I added this thing here. It's trying to fill in the small arms request for this these airborne battalions. Flexible Navy's done. Let's see. Cruiser effort. See, once we finish up the focuses, these four here probably grab this one. I'm not going to worry about the doctrine stuff because it's not that useful. We'll pretty much be done. I'll probably not be running a focus for a while, so that we can build up some political power because it's just so valuable in this mod. Well, they're up to 13% nationalist. Our world tension limit for this action due to local security plus... Okay, so we need like 60% world tension to be able to create a faction. So I was wondering if I couldn't stage a coup and then help the coup win and then justify against the rebel forces. A thought. What would it take to stage a coup? Like, we could stage a Salafist coup. Well, they don't really have any. A nationalist coup. If we could get the nationalism up to like around half-ish, 40%, stage a coup, maybe then send volunteers into the coup and help them win. That might be a way to do it too. A thought. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. And we could also do a lot of this stuff where we like develop our own. I mean, it's only like one infrastructure, one civilian factory, one military factory, one resource. It's probably not really worth it unless I'm swimming in political power at some point. I think it'd be best just to let it build up, use it to reduce corruption. (26th of May, 2024). Unknown focus. We don't know what they're doing at all. Alright. So I think we actually got our factory and we're now building tanks. We're short 4 petroleum, 2 tech metals, and 3 steel. It's for our ships. Oh, actually, I think our fleet needs an admiral. Give them an admiral. Let's see. I actually own 13 factories. Should I spend 3 to actually begin importing things? I've been importing oil from Libya. Cruiser effort's done. I could import some oil from Algeria. Some technology metals from Chile. And how much steel do I need? 3? Wow, I do not have a lot of good trade influence. But we'll take what we can get. Alright. Let's grab that capital ship effort. We have a new infantry division. Go ahead and get on the line. Let's reduce this a little bit. But it's increased the speed at which we're building ships. And planes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to say my fighters are a high priority, and I'm even going to make my ships high priority. We got to get that navy going. And I'm probably going to need some naval bombers. What do we have as far as that goes? Probably nothing. Maritime patrol aircraft. These are transport planes. Ibrahim Boubacar Keita was re-elected in Mali. Close air support. Ah, we have a new ship. Let's go ahead and give that the right name. GNS. Archibald. How are things looking here? Good. Very good. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. Their next election is in 4 years. Well, actually, a little bit less than 4 years. 3.5. Okay. 41.2% stability. Alright, terminal attack controllers. Alright, we don't have any bonuses here, so I think I'll probably hold off a little bit. 20% bonus for 1995 attack helicopters. Take 516 days, or we can grab some actual close air support aircraft, 386 days. Or we can start working on fighters. We get light strike fighters. Or do we work on ships? Let's see, 352 days, 413 days. Guided missile destroyers. 487 days for a nuclear battle cruiser. Research time reduced by 50. I think we'll hold off on that. I really would like to get some guided missile destroyers, so we can actually have some start putting together some proper actual like fleet construction. Japanese election. Gonohyoe Oku was re-elected. All right. See, I queued up, what, 4 of these? Right? Yeah, so probably by the time we're done building these ships, we'll have those destroyers available, and we'll start building some destroyers. I'm not sure we're really going to worry too much about the frigates and corvettes. Yeah, they're kind of for, you know, being screens and escorts. Let's see how many we can do. 10. We're gonna need to get this, so we can put 40 divisions in a naval invasion. Popularity is still increasing. All right. See, when was this again? May 2024. Well, it is January 2024 now. Okay, it's going to take 210 days to justify against Nigeria. Alright, capital ship effort is done. Grab submarine effort. Alright, so there's another idea. Let's build some subs. Alright, fire control is done. Angola has joined the Eurasian Union. This is getting troublesome. Alright, let's go with the improved artillery. Oh, we just finished something else. Oh, this. Multiple rounds, simultaneous impact 2. So it'll take us 972 days to research an aircraft carrier. You know, I think I'm going to take... I mean, we're using helicopters for close air support. Let's take a look. Service manpower, operational range, air defense, air attack, ground attack 24. Ground attack 24, a little bit further range. It's capable of strategic bombing. You know what? I guess we'll go ahead and research that, because we can use them as kind of makeshift strategic bombers before we actually get like full-on large strategic bombers. Alright, but I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. We should be able to get this done next episode, and then see what it is we're going to do about Nigeria. See, they're down to 39%, up to 22%. 30%. Yeah, if we could get this over 30%, I think we can get that to flip over in the next election, and then we'll see what we can do. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.